typical. Chain like a god, that's so typical. And he's still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical, the visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lean.
That's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still more than so typical.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. Here comes Williams on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Nick. Go.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. He dodged the tackle. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of
Even 25 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Big strike here to Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy. They found Vader's. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. Answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good ball, family. Ready to hold up.
here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 14 yards on that one. And that'll be first down Chicago. We've set it downs from 37.
First down Bears.
Volunteer.
First down throw by Williams. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. Escapes the defender. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Williams will look to throw. He set up the screen, pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And the Vikings have recovered.
I'm telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
Let's go. Viking 18. Trap 60. 18. Right here.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. As a man, Justin Jefferson. They're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here we go. Set. Go.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Panther 60.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock. They back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle the run guy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st down, Chicago.
From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
Manangai will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
for the extra point.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game 7-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's going well so far. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that, how do you kick off returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Downfield, he's got Hopkinson. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Another throw here for McCarthy. is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
It's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second-quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is it? Jordan. That's right.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
To the ground, it's Monangai. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Vegas!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Bears.
And the shotgun. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Now it's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's out near midfield and still going. Gets away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He fires out wide, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to get conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead on the turnover. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end showing. He can stretch that field. Route check. Scared to catch. Quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your home boys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
33-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. What a hit, and the ball's loose. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. Back-to-back drives.
No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings are racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop them anyhow? The answer is nobody.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. inside handoff to Swift. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working from the gun, Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps for this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Vegas!
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. On 4th down, it's Williams. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears narrow the lead entering halftime. It's a Roll the Dudes, a touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Burden now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Williams set to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down.
Now a give to Swift. He's got to gain a 6 there. It's Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Watch out.
Man in motion here. Swift gets it again on second down. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Going run again with Swift. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down, here's Swift. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready to go. LeBron, slam left.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready to go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Jones once more. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll run the draw with Jones. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. Like the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Under 10, 10. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, sack. Vikings, team.
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet knives, Kate. Feet knives. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet knives move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third and just 2 to go. Running for it, it's Swift. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be first down Chicago.
Bears, first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bears.
Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war in field goal. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Williams to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Williams hitting that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
36 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
In the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dunze's got it right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Working now from the gun. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with. Here, Rockies tackles just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's having bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun,'McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll throw it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
First down, Williams. Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now Williams. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've set it down from the 37. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 20.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they bring him down around the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Gonna force it on fourth, and it's intercepted! And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game!
Pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And they'll surrender just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Taken in by Williams outright. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. He's going to be brought down up to the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They draw it up for him. So it's a win for the Vikings. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.